you said, "Oh, I wasn't on that part," I was like, "Yeah, I didn't do something right." I sent him something wrong. I knew I did.
It's all good, bro.
It had something to do. I guarantee you, it was the 7::C. I put the colon behind the 7.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yep. I'm looking at it.
Dang.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
All right. Well, if you want, bro, I can try to finish up by watching a video.
I want to make sure this come on because this one is difficult. Difficult. It's not the same as video because I don't have a plus video. I only have the regular video. So I just kind of want to just give you a rundown on this one, which I did this morning, but just kind of show where you can show your wife where to go to maybe watch some channels that cater to her nationality and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Bro, this seems like a pretty legit thing, man. I kind of like that.
Yeah, dog.
I like the idea of being able, because I was studying some. I paid for a course to learn affiliate marketing. So you learn like click funnels and different things like that.
Yeah.
Leverage other people in their businesses and stuff like that. I just don't have time.
Right.
Really commit to it. But how did you get into this, Lynn? It's
I knew somebody, man. Somebody, I said, so a friend of mine. Well, I say a Facebook friend of mine posted, about, a friend of hers that was doing this basically, and I got on his services, man, and I saw it as a good opportunity, and I kept bringing him so many customers. He was like, man, look, bro, how would you like to get into the business? You know what I'm saying? So, and basically he told me what I had to do.
So look, do you have people pay you monthly by just Zelly? They just Zelly?
Oh yeah, well I got Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Apple Pay.
How are you keeping up with your residual income? How you keeping up with it?
I kind of basically know it off the numbers, and then I transfer all my stuff to my business account. So I just look at my statements and transfer it to my business when So I transfer all my Cash App stuff to my business account and my stuff like that.
That's cool, man. Cause you can do this thing where you can I think it's called like ClickFunnels or something like that. But basically, what you do is you send people. You get people's information. I get it because it's a lot simpler for people to trust sending Zelly than it is for you to get their card information.
Right.
Because people don't trust that, but they will Cash App you with Zelly.
Right.
So I get it, but like there's this thing you can use, bro, where when people are ready to pay for services, you can send them a little contract to make it a little bit more like to make them feel more comfortable. Like if I was a buyer and I was looking at, like, I trust you because I know you.
Right.
I know your people. I know you. You know what I mean? But like for somebody who don't know you, I can see how they be like, oh damn, like I don't know if I want to do this back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But like there's this thing called, I want to say it's called ClickFunnels, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what you do is it helps you design a contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is people write you. And then you will say, okay, good. Are you ready to move forward? You get a verbal agreement. I'm going to send you something I need you to right? Once they sign it,
right,
you send them a link, right? We say, okay, great, here's the link. Give me your card information. They enter the information there. It sends them a receipt, and then it'll ask you, like within the administrative side, you'll be able to set up a monthly residual, like a pull from their account.
Right.
So like it'll automatically pull from their account every month.
Right.
To get another month, or however you want to set it up. But that's why I'm just wondering, like, because I know you said Zelly you. I was like, oh man, I have to remember to Zelly him every month.
yeah, I got you.
Because I won't forget.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna show you as well. Has anything popped up yet, or is it still saying download?
No, it's not saying anything. Let me show you. It just has this one.
Okay. All right, so What I want you to press 3 lines, that little 3-line button, and go to update playlist. Are you allowing Brady to watch the Suns game? Yeah, he can watch for a little bit. Man. Seriously? Okay. Oh, that's why.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Let's go. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing. Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints. First down on a pickup of 13. They go play action. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did. Face it, he's heard the whispers. And they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Second down and 7.
Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Winston escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big big man.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game.
It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw, Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A give to Kamara running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. His secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Kaepernick. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I'm going back to you. Check 48 the mic. Check 48 the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play on your ID. Don't let him breathe. Easy.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Kaepernick. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Winston now. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Winston. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third down, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1 yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Kaepernick to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Kaepernick to throw. That completes it again to Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Myers' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Winston to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Kamara trying the right side. Fights him off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for New Orleans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.